It doesn't take a whole lot of fire impingement to start damaging the main structural components.
And today we did see extra patrols here at the Taco Bell. The city manager telling me that the fire is not a setback, though construction on the rail project is still years away. Reporting in Central Fresno, Gabe Ferris, ABC 30 Action News.
Columbus police released surveillance video today showing a burglar breaking into a beloved antique store in Old Town Clovis. A camera just across the way from the original 4th Street Antique Mall in Pulaski shows someone pacing back and forth in front of the shop's glass doors early Monday morning. A few minutes later, you can see them kicking at the glass until it finally shatters and then create a hole large enough to slip inside. A second surveillance camera shows a person in a long coat and some sort of winter cap pulling down glass display cases and picking through the broken pieces to steal gold, silver, and costume jewelry. They eventually ran out and got away on an e-bike. It's still unclear exactly how much was taken, but police are hoping someone will see this video and recognize that person. If you have any information that can help solve this crime, please call the Clovis Police Department.
A man and a teen are in custody after a police chase that ended in a crash in Clovis. It all started just after noon when police received a report of gunshots at Shepherd and Sunnyside. Officers confirmed multiple shots were fired, but no injuries were reported. Police then obtained a description of a car that may have been involved and saw a vehicle matching that description.
They attempted to pull that vehicle over. However, the driver failed to yield and a short pursuit ensued. That pursuit came to rest after a collision here behind me on southbound Willow at Nees Avenue.
The crash happened just within Fresno city limits. Police say they're reviewing city cameras at Shepherd and Sunnyside. Officers say the incident is not connected to any immigration activity.
The Fresno County Sheriff's Office is asking for help to solve a cold case dating back more than 30 years. On Monday, July 12, 1993, deputies found a woman's body on Cam Avenue near Cantua Creek. She was wearing a California Hollywood Rat Race t-shirt, jean shorts, and a white cross necklace. Investigators say she also had a gold ring with a picture of a young boy, approximately 3 to 4 years old. The cold case unit identified her as Janet Faye Moore. She was 40 years old when she died. She was born in Nevada and lived in the Sacramento area from 1971 through 1993. Investigators are now trying to find out what led to her death. Anyone with information is asked to call the Fresno County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers.
A San Diego mother is rethinking where she stores her medication after her child accidentally overdosed on it. And there was little doctors could do. 7-year-old Jessa recently watched her mom inject the weight loss medicine into her stomach, thinking it was a cure for tummy aches. Mimicking her mother, she reached into the refrigerator and injected herself with the powerful GLP-1 drug Mounjaro. Within hours, Jessa began vomiting and growing dangerously weak. Poison Control told the mother there was little doctors could do other than wait, since there's no way to reverse an overdose of GLP-1 drugs.
I didn't really think wisely. I thought it was stomach medicine because my mom takes it and I thought it helps her with her stomach ache.
Jessa was taken to the hospital twice and placed on IV fluids as the drug slowly left her system. She has since recovered. California poison control experts report overdose calls involving GLP-1 drugs have more than tripled since 2021. Most cases involve adults unintentionally taking too much of the drug.
Your voice, your vote. After weeks of speculation, San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan officially announced today he's running for governor. For weeks, Mahan has been hosting gubernatorial candidates to talk housing, affordability, and other top issues. A constant critic of Governor Newsom, the moderate mayor is hoping to appeal to voters he says may be jaded by Democratic leadership in Sacramento.
I plan to be a governor who fights for our values, who stands up to the Trump administration, while also fixing our problems and delivering results for our residents. We have to be able to do both. And in the long run, the best resistance is delivering results for Californians.
Mahan joins a crowded list of candidates with less than 5 months until the June primary. Currently, Republicans Chad Bianco and Steve Hilton lead the pack in recent polling. The Trump administration intends to reduce the number of federal agents in Minnesota.
The negotiations with that state's leaders to reduce tensions after 2 deadly shootings of U.S. citizens.
Plus weight of the weather, heavy snow, too much for a rodeo arena roof, forcing the cancellation of a popular event.
Across Central California, fentanyl is changing lives.
We died with her that same day.
ABC 30 Action News spent a full year listening and telling stories beyond the headlines.
I would be a fool to hold back what changed my mindset from what it was to what it is now from anybody.
It could change a lot of kids' perspective, the harm and effects that these drugs could do.
Watch Killer High at abc30.com or wherever you stream ABC 30.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $11,500 on this Sierra 1500 model when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 20% below MSRP.
The problem with California right now is people can't afford to live in California. And the number one reason is really the cost of housing. We're going to launch the largest drive for homes that you can afford in California history. We are going to build 1 million new homes. Do we need to cut permit prices? Absolutely. That's how you drive down costs. And I'm going to stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes and make California affordable and livable for families. I'm Tom Steiner. We need to get back to basics.
The NBA is happening now on ABC and the ESPN app. And right now, it's Saturday prime time. There's a showdown in H-Town. As a scoring legend continues to define his legacy.
I always dreamt about being in the league and being a superstar level player. It's been amazing thus far.
A rookie is looking to build his own.
If I can stay true to who I am and what got me here, I think that any of the personal goals will work themselves out.
Saturday prime time. Mavericks, Rockies, and ABC.
Stream Action News for free 24/7 right now on the Roku channel.
Central California's #1 news with Margot Kim, Gail Yaron, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 6:30.
In an Action News update, the Associated Press reports the death toll has now reached at least 85 people due to relentless winter weather across the U.S. Electrical failures from damaged or broken wires create no escape from the cold for thousands of people. Some have been in the dark since last weekend, with PowerOutage.us showing more than 230,000 households still impacted. Another storm is set to hit the East Coast this weekend, while emergency response teams work to dig out from the last blast of winter weather.
A Minnesota man is in custody tonight charged with impersonating an FBI agent to try to get Luigi Mangione out of jail. Law enforcement says 36-year-old Mark Anderson arrived at the Brooklyn Detention Center claiming to be a federal agent with a court order to release Mangione. Authorities say prison officials asked for his credentials, but Anderson provided his Minnesota driver's license. They say he later threw paperwork at the officers and claimed to have weapons in his backpack. A search uncovered a barbecue-style fork and a circular steel blade. Law enforcement says it's not clear if Anderson is connected to Mangione.
A former Illinois sheriff's deputy was sentenced to 20 years in prison for the 2024 shooting death of Sonia Massey. Sean Grayson apologized in court today after he opened fire while responding to a call by Massey to report a possible prowler. This disturbing body camera video at the center of the trial shows the moments leading up to the gunfire before things escalated. Deputies told Massey to back away from a pot of boiling water. Grayson today said he froze and made terrible decisions that night. He says he wishes he could bring Massey back.
Happening now, President Trump's border czar says he's drawing down the number of agents in Minnesota in the wake of the deadly shooting of 37-year-old Alex Preddy. Following days of widespread protests, Tom Homan says the Trump administration is willing to pull back agents if local leaders agree to cooperate with federal immigration operations while pledging to focus on criminals who are in the U.S. illegally.
President Trump and I, along with others in the administration, have recognized that certain improvements could and should be made.
In a statement to ABC News, Minnesota's Attorney General says he did not negotiate or come to any agreement with Homan on the goal of keeping Minnesotans safe. The 2 federal officers involved in the killing of Preddy are no longer on duty and are on paid administrative leave. The Department of Homeland Security is reviewing video that appears to show Preddy in an altercation with federal agents just days before he was killed.
Action News will bring you continuing coverage on the immigration operations in Minnesota with the latest developments on air and online at abc30.com. The wait for more rain and snow in Central California is getting longer.
Kevin's next, tracking more overnight fog and an AccuWeather alert.
I was born with a sunny disposition, but I had so much knee pain and foot pain. I wasn't that way anymore. I didn't know what to do. But then I'm driving down the street one day and my knee's hurting, and I see a Good Feet store. I thought, what do I have to lose? Once I got my arch supports from Good Feet, I just went back to being my happy self again. My wife noticed it, my friends noticed it, even my dog noticed it. I just wish that I'd found Good Feet 20 or 30 years ago. I've got my Sonny back.
All right, team. Big game weekend. Let's run the play. Carniceria, go deep. Carne asada, ribs, wings, all seasoned and ready to score. Produce, go wild. Run with the freshest tomatoes, cilantro, limes, and avocados, perfectly ripe for the game day guac. Cocina, bring the heat. Carnitas, family packs, bold flavors, ready for kickoff.
Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value. Pick up superior napkins and paper towels for all your everyday needs.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one, our system. Buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra, something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Everybody come and clap your hands. Oh, don't you know when you dance, you got to smile and you can't lie. Try it out, you'll be surprised.
Float, pop, spin, and slide like an original. The original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Every January, Fashion Furniture has hosted the single largest furniture clearance in Central California. Save 20, 30, even 40% on half-off, one-of-a-kind items. The 66th annual January clearance at Fashion Furniture.
Holy cow, the weight of a snow sent an arena rooftop crashing down in Arkansas. The newly released footage was taken on Tuesday, showing the moment that roof fell through at the Saline County Fairground. And we're told it happened to the oldest section of the rodeo section, and the arena will have to be demolished and rebuilt. Events have been canceled through next month, no doubt.
All right, back here at home, and we're tracking another AccuWeather alert and still staying dry through the forecast.
And I'm still dreaming of snow. Not like that. That's destructive.
Yeah, no.
But fun.
Yes.
That we can ski on.
There you go.
Yeah. How about just a little sunshine up there, though, with the manufactured snow at the resort? China Peak Toyota ski report shows temperatures in the 50s with a warming trend into the weekend. This is where we're stuck in the dense fog advisory mornings. 10 p.m. tonight through noon tomorrow. The visibility is down to a quarter mile or less, could be a couple hundred feet. We're even at 5 miles right now with haze in Fresno. It wasn't the prettiest day today, although the temperatures were nice, just like the day before, at 63, 2 days in a row. That is our forecast for tomorrow, so we're being consistent anyway. You see the dense fog advisory, that gray transparency goes all the way up here close to Redding, halfway between Sacramento and Redding, and all the way down to Bakersfield because of the bridge of high pressure that's blocking all storms now to the Pacific Northwest and beyond. For the time being, that is the pattern. It's 73 degrees right now in Palm Springs, but they got to 82 this afternoon. That's pretty nice. 54 right now in Sacramento, San Luis Obispo at 65. Hazy with the current conditions, just a few clouds aloft. 59, the dew point 43, so that's the cooling area that we need to get to for the air to become saturated again. So we're going to get close to that in Fresno. We're looking at moderate air quality right now in real time. That's pretty much the forecast with the exception of Fresno County just barely into the unhealthy for sensitive individual status. And a no burn for all has been declared in Fresno County tonight, midnight through all of tomorrow. Mid-60s to almost 70 degrees in the foothills for tomorrow. So not only is it warm at the coast, but it's going to be warm here close to home. As we head into the weekend, the foothills, the High Sierra, and the Valley will go up a few degrees, while the mornings will be just about as cold and somewhat foggy in certain areas. When we have these showing up, upper 30s, it does promote the fog. Specifically, 63 tomorrow. Again, we're on a streak there. If that verifies, that's 3 days in a row. We'll warm beyond that to a 66 on Sunday and up around 70 degrees in the middle of next week.
That will feel great. Thank you very much, Kevin. At Education Watch tonight, a Selma High student was recently named a winner of the 2025 Congressional App Challenge.
Natalie Bonilla was encouraged to enter the contest by her computer science teacher. She decided to build an app called Community Support to reduce the stigma around mental health and make resources more available. It features hotline numbers and information on local support groups. She says she knows firsthand the need for the tool she created.
And my idea was, well, I was on the internet a lot. And how could I reach out to people who are also stuck there? And that's their main way of communication and finding resources.
Natalie was selected as the winner for Congressional District 21, represented by Congressman Jim Costa. Her award included meeting the congressman and displaying her award and her work at the U.S. Capitol building for a year.
It's time to make your plans for a warmer weekend in Central California.
Comics and comedians, the big events for your family on Saturday and Sunday, including everyone's favorite mouse spinning tunes on a turntable.
The Toyota China Peak Ski Report is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.
Here's what the forecast is looking like up at China Peak this weekend. Brought to you by your Central Valley Toyota dealers. It's sunshine, deep snow, and excellent conditions at China Peak with all lifts and trails open. Save up to 36% on a wide variety of 2- and 4-day lift passes. Check out their new Learn to Ski and Ride Center, First Turn. Go to SkiChinaPeak.com or the China Peak app today.
To the hill. And make sure you come check out Toyota's lineup of off-road capable trucks and SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
Okay, hear us out. 10 pieces of KFC chicken for just $15.99. You pick original recipe or extra crispy, no wrong answers. It's hot, it's hand-breaded, and yes, it's worth it. The 10-piece drumsticks and thighs for $15.99 only at KFC.
I was riding my bicycle and I was hit by a car. That's when I contacted Jacoby Meyer.
Insurance companies, they care about their bottom line.
Financially, the outcome was better than I expected.
Jacoby and Myers, because you deserve justice.
This is going to be the big one. The Central California Spa and Swim Spa Show ends this Sunday. 10 major brands battling it out for your business and save 30% to 50% off retail. Over 100 in-stock hot tubs and swim spas to choose from. Now is the time to buy. Plus, take advantage of amazing payment options. The Central California Spa and Swim Spa Show ends this Sunday and is located at the Sierra Vista Mall in Clovis. Hurry in.
Mystique really is a special place that provides more than just an exchange of services. We really have a culture that embraces our values. Flexibility gives our provider that one-on-one rapport with their patient, and our patients leave here feeling more beautiful, more confident, and a better version of themselves. We offer such a high level of customer service that you're going to forget that you're not our family by the time that you leave.
If a kitchen remodel is in your future, Clovis Appliance is your General Electric remodeling headquarters. Whether you need a simple cooktop or a complete kitchen remodel, we make it easy. Let us find the proper product for you, including a standard oven, convection or self-cleaning oven, microwave, or refrigerator. Save now at Clovis Appliance in Old Town Clovis, your brand source dealer.
My papa's been here all along, so come and visit us at Clovis Appliance.
The classic film Little Miss Sunshine is celebrating its 20th anniversary. The stars of the cast reunited at the Sundance Film Festival in Park City, Utah, where the movie premiered back in 2006.
Making the movie was a really special experience.
Then being accepted to Sundance, huge. Then getting the reaction that we did get from the audience is completely shocking in the best way.
It was made with great love, great joy, and it's just such, I never had a high school reunion. I went to high school overseas, so this is as close as it gets to me. I got all my producers, our directors, all the actors. We're just having a blast, so fun to be back.
The film's directors were also on hand for the movie's restoration in 4K.
A well-known comedian returns to the Central Valley while Mickey and Minnie are ready to spin some Disney tunes on ice.
Action News anchor Jason Oliveira shows you what's available on your weekend.
Mickey and pals rocking the DJ table at Disney on Ice. Feel the electric atmosphere as they remix favorite Disney tunes into colorful worlds. Get ready to turn up the fun at Disney on Ice. Let's dance. Disney on Ice runs Thursday through Sunday at Selland Arena. Limited tickets are still available. In the South Valley, you can get a head start on your home improvements by checking out the latest indoor and outdoor styles. The Visalia Home and Patio Spring Fest is happening this weekend. This year, organizers say there will be over 350 exhibits set up at the Visalia Convention Center. You can shop and compare on all things building, remodeling, gardening, and decorating. Doors open Friday at 11 and close Sunday at 4 p.m. Comedy fans, get ready for a night of non-stop laughs. Emmy award-winning comedian Cat Williams is bringing his brand new Golden Age tour to the Save Mart Center on Friday. Cat is scheduled to take the stage at 8 o'clock. Check out the ticket box office for tickets. Join the Lucky Launch Party Saturday at the Lucky Strike Bowling Lanes. Enjoy free bowling, arcade play, and delicious food. It starts at noon along North Blackstone. The Visalia Toy Anime Comic Con returns to the South Valley on Saturday. Join in on all the fun while checking out all the collectibles. This event runs Saturday, 11 to 4 at the Veterans Memorial Building in Visalia. Then on Sunday, it's a show for all ages when the Peking Acrobats take over the Merced Theater. These acts clearly demonstrate the achievement of perfection through finding harmony between mind and body, an ancient concept in the Orient. The show is set to begin in Merced Sunday night at 7. For more events happening in your neighborhood, just check out our website. For your weekend, Jason Oliveira, ABC 30 Action News.
A toddler smiles when someone says cheese, but not for a picture.
Cheddar Shredder, the funny moment when the little girl couldn't wait to enjoy a Dairy Delight.
Here's tonight's ABC Primetime Preview. At 8/7 Central on 911, Harry's first day as a probie proves to be more challenging than Jimmy expects. At 9/8 Central on 911 Nashville, Roxy notices his son is having panic attacks. Meanwhile, Cammie begins to face reality when she starts attending a grief counseling group.
Everything on 911 is just amplified, and it's taking real stories and the real lifeblood of the city and then just elevating it all.
And at 10/9 Central on Grey's Anatomy, Addison Montgomery returns to Grey Sloan. Meanwhile, Bailey joins Owen and Blue on a paramedic ride-along. That's followed by your late local news. Then Jimmy Kimmel Live with guest Kaylee Cuoco and The Muppet Show's Kermit the Frog.
ABC 30 Action News is sponsored by Chukchansi Gold Resort and Casino. DJ Mickey and his friends invite you to an adventure that's off the charts. Only at Disney on Ice. Let's dance. Join Selland Arena this week. Great seats still available. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com and get your tickets today.
I'll have the burger. Actually, I'll have the chicken.
I feel like everyone's looking at us. Told you that bar was legit.
Another morning walk.
Increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke.